Well, hello, Team Leo. Welcome to the cottage and welcome to your tarot appointment here. How are you guys doing, fiery Leos? Good to see you. Always fun to read from my Leo homies. How you guys doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. If you are new here, I don't think you found us by accident. I think you found us for a reason, and I hope you'll agree. And if you do, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. That way you'll know when we go live here at the cottage. That being said, Team Leo, let's get started on some info for you today. We will, of course, focus heavily on romance, but before we do, we're going to look at your job, money, and career. What's going on with job, money, and career for Team Leo? Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Team Leo, job, money, and career. How you guys doing today? Here we go. Job, money, and career. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Here we go, Team Leo. One more shuffle. Here we go, love bugs. Here we go, Leo. Here we go, my fiery Leos. Ruled by the sun. You can't go wrong with that, right, Leo? Sun energy, something else now. I ain't even kidding. What's going on here, Leo? Six of Pentacles here is in the reverse. What's going on with your job or your money situation? What is this challenge going on with your job or your money here? Six of Pentacles is here in the reverse. The Hermit, Three of Swords. You know what I think, Leo, is that you definitely some disappointment here, okay, with that Three of Swords here. You may have had some sort of a shake-up or something relative to job or money. That Six of Pentacles in reverse would speak to that, and the Hermit card. Why do I get that you, if it, either this is with your family or with your job, but it does affect your money. Hear me out. I think if this is job related, then you may feel like you're being called on to do a lot and not really being compensated for it in an appropriate way. And you may almost, with that Hermit card, you may almost feel singled out or like you're having to carry a lot of burdens yourself, okay, at the job. Now, if this is family, it's similar, okay, or your financial situation. You kind of feel like, I get that Hermit card. You feel like you're trying to do this by yourself, and you may feel like your family is relying too much on you. You may feel taken advantage of financially in some way. Okay. The scales are not balanced here as far as, um, your monetary situation. All right. And some of you may feel like this, the Six of Pentacles could just be here because you feel like you don't have enough to sustain. Okay. And like you can't, what I'm getting with that Hermit card is you're feeling like you're unable to call on anybody for help. Like you're having to carry this all by yourself. Right. And, or maybe you feel like you can't even talk to anybody about it, but, because, maybe you don't feel like you've got support even to talk to somebody, right? Even a solid friend in your, inner circle, your blanket fort. To try to, and I'll be honest with you, with that Three of Swords here, some of you, if this is you, being taken advantage of by family, I think some of you, and this is you're not probably gonna like what I have to say because this is not going to be comfortable to hear, but some of you are allowing people to take advantage of you financially because of unhealed wounds and maybe not having some boundaries in place. Okay, Leo, at the end, I know you, look, let me tell you something. The heart of a Leo, can we just talk about it? I know you got a big heart. That part's okay. In fact, that part is one of the things that makes a Leo. Okay. That's one of the things that I think is pretty damn cool about you people, you Leo people, right? But when that thing gets out of balance and we don't have proper boundaries and you forget to take care of your own needs, okay, and this is causing problems for you, okay, then we have an issue with our own boundaries, and we'll allow people to walk all over us because we don't have those boundaries, because we've got some unhealed wounds here, okay? And that there may be some need to do some healing on your own part, okay? if that is why these cards are here. Okay. And even if this is happening at work and you may be allowing this, okay. And so it may be time to do some leveling up as far as setting some boundaries. And if you are working for a place that is treating you like shit, then perhaps it is time to find another something else to make money, whether it's starting a side hustle and allowing it to grow, whether it's going and finding something else as far as a job, okay, whatever the situation is, okay. And I feel like a lot of y'all, that's what's going on here. All right. I feel like that's what's going on here for a lot of you. I think this is a boundaries issue. All right. I really do. For the majority of you, clearly this reading is general. Take what resonates. Okay. As always. All right. Um, but just knowing your value, knowing, Leo, occasionally I find there is something that I say that is unique to your sign. I don't know why, but on occasion, and it may be 6 months since I've said this to you, Leo, but ever since I started my channel, I have found myself from time to time having to say to you, it is not your responsibility to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. And that very much applies here. All right. And, it breaks my heart to see this, Leo, because I know the love that you're capable of. I know that Leo heart. There's just fierce. And when I say fierce, I mean that in a complimentary way, right? The amount of loyalty with a Leo for people that towards people they love runs deep. And I think for a lot of you, this may have to do with family. But even still, if this is a work environment, again, Leos can be incredibly loyal and to a fault, to a fault. And that's where I'm coming from here is it's time to stand up for yourself, sweeties. Okay. I say that from my heart. Okay. I don't ever want to have to, I hate when I have to say that to my Leos. Okay. But I do. All right. Sometimes. And I hope y'all understand that that's coming from a place of me saying it's time to advocate for yourself and take care of yourself. Right. We can only, we can't help, well, when we help people to the degree that we neglect our own needs, that's what I'm talking about here. Okay. And to be fair, let's call it what it is. It is a thing. It is related to codependency and people pleasing. Okay. So time to level up for yourself. Okay. Time to love yourself a little bit, Leo. All right. All right, Team Leo. Let's get started on the romance portion of the reading. Hey, Echo. Hey, Anella. Hey, C. Hey, I hope you guys are doing good. Hey, Alexandra. Here we go, Team Leo. We're going to look at the person on your mind. Now, before we do, I'll remind you, and thank you guys, by the way. I know a lot of you Leos have hit my like button, but thank you so much for those of you that have. And if you have not, I would ask you to consider doing that. It would help us so much. That being said, let's get started on the romance part of the reading. And we are going to look, Leos, at the person on your mind and get some, get an energy update on that for you. Okay, Leos, let's go. Team Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. The person on your mind. The person on your mind. Here we go, love bugs. Thank you, Mary Lynn. You are so sweet. Here we go. I appreciate that. Team Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus, the person on your mind. Here we go, Leo. Here we go, beautifuls. What's up? What? Wait, what? Why is this the first card out? Why is the Nine of Swords here? And who is it? Eight of Pentacles in Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There, okay. I've got a little bit more to the story. Four of Pentacles. Of course. Leo, let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on between you and your person, but here's what I'm getting. And this, of course, in general readings, roles can be reversed. But I feel like the energy that I'm picking up on is that of the person and not you. The person on your mind, this is their energy, not yours, okay? Take what resonates. If it needs to be reversed, then do so. Your person, though, is up in their head at night. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is here in reverse, the Nine of Swords in the upright. Let me tell you something, Leo. This person, I don't know that you guys are together, but there's definitely been something here that's got this person feeling as though they miss you. All right. Nine of Swords can be up in their head. Okay. A lot of times that's at night. And what's interesting about that card right here next to the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse is this. During the day, this person is doing things, and it's probably work related for the most part, to distract themselves from thinking about this situation with you. There's some kind of challenge, and I am going to find out what it is, but before I do, I want to explain what I'm looking at right now. All right. They're doing things to distract themselves from thinking about this, because when they get still, like, when you lay down and you're getting ready to go to sleep, first of all, I don't think they're able to sleep. This is heavy on their mind. And I think that's why this hits them so hard at night when they turn off the light and they go to sleep at night, okay? Because finally they're alone with their own thoughts and they have no choice but to face that, okay? I don't know what that is, but we will find out. But what's interesting is this. That Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, their attempts to get their mind off of you during the day, first of all, that's a trauma response. They need to be busy to avoid feeling unpleasant feelings. But, we'll stick to the topic at hand here. Second of all, the reason the Eight of Pentacles is here in the reverse, because they are not successful. What do I mean by that? They are not fully able to get you off of their mind, despite the fact that they are trying to stay busy, okay, to keep from facing some feelings, okay? Now, what's happening is this. If they are working, whether they're self-employed or not, all right, their work is suffering from this, okay? Their work is not up to par because they themselves are distracted by these thoughts toward you, okay? About you, about this connection, that sort of thing. Four of Pentacles is a real interesting card here. That's the third card that I'm sitting here looking at, Leo. And what that tells me is this. And some of you may have heard me say this before, but many times, not always, but in this case, this is why this Four of Pentacles is here. The Four of Pentacles is, and I'm going to use these cards here to demonstrate this. The Four of Pentacles is somebody who holds their hand close, right? You can't see what they're thinking. They try to hide what they're thinking, what their plans are, what their thoughts are, what their feelings are, right? All those sorts of things. They try to hide all that, okay? They hold that close. They don't trust a lot of people to open up about what's really going on up here, right? And so that's what they're attempting to do, is to keep people around them, you and probably others, from really knowing just how distracted they are with whatever's so heavy on their brain. All right. Very, very interesting reading so far, Leo. And I'm going to tell you something. Their job is suffering. Their work performance is suffering. That's why the Eight of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Their work is getting sloppy. Okay. Do you understand what I mean by that? And even still, outside, let's talk about outside of work. All right. When we do life stuff, right? We all have life responsibilities that we have to remember, appointments, when bills are due, making deposits, going to the ATM. You know what I'm saying, right? We've got life stuff. And some of that life stuff requires concentration. Their concentration is blown. You understand what I'm saying? And as such, this is not only going to affect their work if they work, but it's also going to affect other areas of their life, okay? When you're distracted and you're not able to fully concentrate, okay, you'll make sloppy mistakes unintentionally, but nonetheless the same. Sometimes in that Eight of Pentacles in reverse energy, if that continues, people will even lose their job. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what's so heavy on this brain. Okay, can we just dig a little bit? Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Here we go, Leo. I want to know what's so heavy on their mind, what's bothering them. I know they're missing you. All right. Excuse me. They're very much in their head. Alexandra, you're going to get timed out. And if you do, I know you've got a personal reading pending with me. I don't give a fuck. I'll refund your money tomorrow or right now. I don't care. You will not sign bash on my channel. Okay. I don't care who you are. All right. I'm going to time you out. You can go think about this. And when you get back, if you don't have some humility and apology here, let me know. You email me. I'll refund your money. I don't want you here. You don't belong here. Okay. Have a nice day. Now, Leo, this person misses you greatly. All right. And they are up in their head. That's a card of very much being up in their head. All right. Here we go. And we will see what is in this Nine of Swords energy. Why this is here. Why is this Nine of Swords here? Let's take a look. Here we go. Knight of Pentacles here in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Did I say that? Three of Wands in the reverse. So they turn, okay, well, Hierophant in reverse. Oh, okay, so here's what I get. They've made a decision here. And I don't know if they were non-committal or if they broke a vow. Could be third-party energy here with that Three of Wands in reverse. I definitely see that they turned their back on you, Leo. All right. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think they planted some seeds or made some moves that did not go like they had hoped. Okay. Just did not work out well. All right. And as such, you know, this could have been even a costly decision from a financial standpoint. Okay. But I do feel like that. I mean, for them to be in that Nine of Swords energy and then them to tell me this was a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse move here, they know they made a dumbass decision. And whatever decision they made here did not give them the results that they were hoping for. All right. Didn't work out, Leo. And if there was a third party, well, that grass was not greener. Okay. It just was not. All right. And I feel like that now they've got regret. All right. And if they were commitment phobe, I still feel like they've got regret here. All right. Regardless. Okay. Because that would still, you know, go along with that energy of turning their back on you. Right. And if this was a broken vow or a broken promise or something of that nature, or even if they, you know, cheated on you or even left you for another person, any of those things would apply with that Hierophant in the reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse. Now they've got this big regret. Okay. Nine of Swords in the upright, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So we get it now. We kind of get a little bit more to the story. All right. And I think quite honestly, and look here, this is at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups here. All right. I think they've come to realize that they walked away from something that could have brought them a lot of happiness. Right. They've walked away from something that could have brought them a lot of happiness. I feel like for a lot of you Leos, that's also kind of them looking at some emotion they have for you and the fact that you loved the Leo heart. There we are again. We're talking about that Leo heart, the capacity to love and be loyal to and, you know, nurture your partners, Leo, right? There's just nothing like it. All right. And, you know, I think they're looking at the thing they walked away from through a little bit of a different lens. All right. Or a lot different lens. Let's just say they've had a big, unpleasant truth bomb hit them. You know what I'm saying? Right. I want to see next what we can expect from this person. Let's see here. What can we expect next from this person? Here we go. What can we expect next out of your person? Let's take a look. What can we expect next from your person? You know what's interesting, Leo, is this, and I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to call it. All right, so the Seven of Cups is here, the Justice in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think you're going to hear any apology from your person. I think they know what they did, but for them to actually voice it is going to be another matter. That's why the Justice card is in the reverse. I don't see this turning around on the eventually it will. They'll have no choice to face it, but they don't have any intention of owning this. Now, we all know how that works. The universe will take, and I know this because I've been this person, not this person here, but in general, I've done things in my own life where I was not really thought I wasn't going to really own it and take responsibility. And let me tell you what, the universe will take you to your knees until you do this like this, right? I know that. I've been that person that's been taken to my knees on more than one occasion. Okay. This person doesn't think they don't have plans to own this. They don't have plans to apologize. And they may never apologize to you verbally. The universe will ensure that Justice card flips. I promise you that. Okay. Daddy Saturn makes visits. Okay. Yeah. He's slow. Karma's slow sometimes, but trust and believe. Or Daddy Saturn. Daddy Saddy will catch up. Make no mistake, Leo. In fact, another karmic planet, Pluto, just entered Aquarius, right? That's opposite you guys. Yeah. I don't know. I've not seen any astrologers say this, but I would say that now would be not a good time to fuck with the fixed signs. I don't know. Just a theory, right? I don't call myself an astrologer, but I wouldn't fuck with a Leo, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a what's the other one? A Taurus, right? I wouldn't do it. And I will say this, if I were a fixed sign, I wouldn't fuck with other people. I would do my best to keep my nose clean, if you know what I mean, from a karma standpoint. That's just me. But yeah, Pluto's there, man. Pluto just came into Aquarius, man. That's right across from you guys. You know, there's a lot of things that are going on here. But yeah, this person doesn't. I don't know that you're going to hear verbally this person, but they'll take responsibility. Universe will ensure. Okay, universe will ensure. And what's interesting is this: the Seven of Cups being here. I think this person is going to bounce. I don't think this person is really ready to level up. All right, just yet. I think they're going to have to bounce a couple of more times, if you know what I mean. They're going to have one or two more relationship fuck ups, okay, before they really hit rock bottom. All right, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? And that's okay. We all have our path, you know. Your person's a little bit more hard-headed. I can't, and I'll be honest with you, I can't throw shade. I was hard-headed like that too. Okay. But it just means that the fall is harder. That's all. Right. It just means that the universe turns the heat up a lot hotter for people who are hard-headed. Okay. And this person is being a hard-headed person. Right. And yeah, accountability is needed before they come to me. That's my boundary, says C. And that's yeah, accountability is sexy, right? That's cool. And what we have here is a person that's not really ready to fully take accountability for their actions. They know they did wrong. Okay. They know they did wrong. There's no doubt about it. They're up in their head. I almost feel like, though, that what they're looking at this from, let's go back to where they were with this Nine of Swords and the regret and realizing the emotion and what they had. I still say this, Leo, and hear me out. The realization, the truth bomb of where this person is, they're still looking at this from the lens of what it cost them and how it affected them. The Justice in reverse tells me they still haven't put themselves in your shoes. They know that they fucked up and they know they have regret and they broke their own heart. but they're still over here in this energy of, God, this hurt me so bad, the decision I made. Not, God, I hurt Leo. I hurt another person who was really an awesome person who had a big heart. Do you see the difference in regret? Regret can be in a number of different ways, folks, okay? And how deep is their regret? Well, and that's a start, okay? That's a start towards getting to where you need to be. To start saying, God, I hurt myself by making these decisions. That's a start. But as a person evolves, they will, and this person hasn't hit this yet, but they will get to a place where they realize, oh my God, it wasn't just me that I hurt. It was others. Okay. That's where your person is in their evolutionary journey right now. All right. Does this make sense to anybody, or am I speaking Greek? I don't know. I know that, it makes sense to my Gemini brain, but, I hope this makes sense to you guys as well. But at any rate, that's where they are. And I think that's where, if I were you, Leo, at this point, I would just call this as it is, learn from it, do some shadow work and healing. Okay. Very, very important if this is your story. All right. To get on a shadow work journey. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you something, Leo, and I'm not saying this just to Leos. I don't care who you are. You deserve to be treated in a great way. You deserve to have somebody that knew what they had to begin with and treasured you. All right. And that's not just Leos. That's everybody. All right. If you deserve to be able to be loved. Okay. All right. So you deserve love. And you should know that. All right. And you deserve somebody that when you have challenges in a connection, has the ability to take a step back and not only see how the challenges hurt themselves, but to see how those challenges hurt you. Empathy, right? All right. I hope that makes sense, right? Empathy is sexy. I'm going to read for the Leo singles next. God, I'm running behind. That got deep though, Leo. I'm unapologetically, and you probably know this. I read until I feel like I have said everything that I need to say about a situation. And if it takes longer, then I don't care. Right. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus singles. What do my singles need to know? What do my Leo singles need to know? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You are welcome, Kat. Thank you. Hey, Katarzyna. All right, here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, love bugs. Here we go, beautifuls. Can anybody do a Leo roar? With my hacking and coughing, I mean, I never could really roar like you guys anyway. It was just a feeble Gemini attempt. But like I would probably start myself on a coughing spree. But I need to hear from my Leos. Here we go, Leo singles. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, loves. Here we go, beautifuls. Of course, if you would like a personal reading, the link is always going to be below this video. Singles, what's going on here? What's going on here? All right, what I've got is this. My single Leos, I feel like you are struggling to trust new people. Can we talk about it a little bit? Can we? I got a Page of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords in reverse. And I know where this is rooted in. You've been lied to. Okay. You've dealt with deception, sneaky people. All right. And it's fair that you would struggle to trust, but it's also fair to say that you need to heal that before you really get into a connection where you're suspicious of a brand new person who hasn't given you a reason. Healthy skepticism is fine. Okay. But walking into a connection and automatically having it pre-decided of, okay, let's see when they're going to lie. Let's see how the ball, waiting on the other shoe to drop. Okay. When things energetically aren't even slated to go that way. Right. That's a thing that needs to be looked at. And I'm going to tell you one of the pivotal things that helped me when I hit this place in my own healing journey, struggling to trust new romantic partners. And that's real. A lot of people do that along their healing journey. They get to that place where they're ready to dip their toe in the water again after they heal from a breakup, okay? But yet they struggle to trust. How am I going to know who to trust? How am I going to know I can trust this person, right? Okay, fair, but hear me out. You've got to get to a place where you realize that the person you're struggling to trust is not that other person. What? No, it's not. You're struggling to trust yourself. Okay? When you get to a place where you have done enough work on yourself that your intuition really does become on point, okay? And that takes work. It's not, people think they're intuitive and they haven't done any inner work. They're in an illusion, all right? If you do inner work, then you'll be able to discern this stuff. So it's not them you got to learn to trust. It's you. It's me. It's the person in the mirror, right? When you get to a place where you got a good relationship with your higher self and you can really, you'll be okay. Okay. That's one way. The other way is to trust yourself to know that no matter what, you got you. And to know that no matter what, Leo loves Leo. It's not a bad thing. Okay. I am loved regardless of whether this person acts like a douche canoe or is amazing. That doesn't change. I'm an amazing person. Whether or not this person is a douche canoe and can see it, irrelevant. Happy go lucky. So go into it with that thought, okay? Go into it with that thought. And when you can have yourself with a solid foundation, Leos, that's going to change. That's going to be the game changer in dealing with these trust issues, all right? I hope that helps. I hope that helps, all right? The singles part of my readings, y'all, in these individual signs is taking a turn. I said that the other day when I did that collective single reading. I can sit here and tell you, I can sit here and give you a very 3D reading, singles, and say, well, it's just not a good time right now. You don't have anybody good coming towards you. Try again later. No, no, no. You'll still have these same trust issues next week, next month, next year. No, I'm giving you tools, okay? I'm not going to give you a fish. I'm going to teach you a fish. I'm going to give you a tool that you can use if you never listen to me again, okay? That's my goal here. So we're leveling up at the cottage. The readings are not your same old bullshit. And I mean, I hate to say it, but we're leveling up. Pluto just hit Aquarius, right? And I want to give you tools to help you, okay? And help you to know why you keep having these experiences a little bit, okay? And so that that's what that's about, all right? The single readings are going to be meaty from now on. We're not doing baby food. No, we're not. All right. Let's do the Crosswatcher reading. Now this, for those of you that are new to the channel, the Crosswatcher reading is where you listen for the sign of the person you are curious about to see what to expect in a connection with that person. We go through all the zodiac signs. And again, this is where you listen, not for your sign, but for the person's sign that you are dealing with. All right, let's take a look, everybody. Don't forget to drop a like. And again, if you would like a personal reading, hit me up. The link is always going to be below the description box or below the video. Here we go. If you are dealing with an Aries, I don't think this Aries is going to, I think this is a done dollar. It looks like this Aries is releasing this and maybe even moving on. Okay. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Taurus is not wanting to leave this alone. I think Taurus wants this thing to work out, but there's something that's got Taurus bitter about this or angry, all right, or got some doubts about it. All right, if you're dealing with a Gemini, Gemini may have you blocked. I think Gemini is a big time waster. Cancer is up in their head. I think they regret turning their back on you, all right? If you are dealing with a Leo, another Leo, the Leo is anxiously awaiting spending time with you or a reunion, whichever, all right? If you're dealing with a Virgo has a lot of love for you. Why is the King of Swords here? Virgo has a ton of love for you, though. King of Cups. They're making a head over heart decision. So in spite of the fact that they love you, they're not going to come towards you because they feel like it's just better not done. All right. That's why that's here. All right. If you're dealing with a Libra's keeping you at arm's length. All right. Libra may be sus that you're manipulative or something, or Libra may feel like they've lost some power in this thing. But I think Libra's trying to regain some power by setting some boundaries, speaking up for something, okay? Or either that the roles on that could be reversed. That could be you needing to set some boundaries, okay? If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I feel like is making a hard decision here to go in a different direction. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I got non-committal, okay? I've got that they're pursuing their other options, all right? If you're dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn has major love for you and feels ignored. They're watching your social media low key, but I don't think they want anybody to know it or keeping tabs on you in some way. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Aquarius is moving on, okay, to something else. I think something else has got their attention. Pisces wants you back, but they won't reach out to tell you. Okay, I don't see Pisces making the first move. No, they're not. I think they want you back. They want to work on this, but I think they're waiting on you to do something here. All right, so that makes a wrap for it, Leos. Thank you so much for being here, Team Leo. Appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are the best. Bye, Team Leo.